Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 2 of Sakurako. And this episode, it definitely was a different pace and a different kind of change of view in the way they found a murder. The first one was kind of like maybe a little sneak peek or a little tease of what is to come. But this one was like a full-blown kind of crime thing going on. Had to figure out a bunch of these things with this little girl who... what's it called? Shotaro actually ended up finding it outside a convenience store. It took a while, and they actually weren't able to find out who she is from anything. They found out about her arm and everything, and they would go to the hospital, but it was fake names and stuff. And it was pretty much just by luck that they were able to figure out where she lived and who she was, because of Shotaro's one of his friends was actually, I guess, at a child center. She was there and helped the little girl. And then the cop and Shotaro and Sakurako pretty much go on to the house and everything, and we find the dead body. And when one point when Sakurako said that she couldn't, there's only one place they could have escaped since the door was, not an option because the guy, it was through the window and only the girl would be able to fit. I'd be like, no ways, dude. An adult can definitely fit through that window. That thing's big enough for an adult to fit through. And then it made sense after with the fact that there was a little kid. And you can tell by the way the body was put that she was protecting and trying to block the, where the baby was underneath. But I still think if she rushed a little bit faster, she could have went through the window with the baby as well. That's what I think. But then again, she was also hurt and all this kind of stuff. So I see it does make sense. But another thing is that I've noticed, I'm hoping they don't keep doing it, is cool and all. The first time we've seen it, when she puts on the glove and all of a sudden, like all the, like the different types of animals in bones form walking by her, and just like, oh, there's her detective mode kind of thing in a way. I don't like it, seeing it like over and over and over again every time. It'll get kind of like, too much already for over and over again. I love the way she like starts, inspecting everything and all that kind of stuff. It was cool, and we also got to see it more action oriented with the guy actually coming in, and she couldn't move because she was trying to give CPR to the baby, which actually at first I didn't know you could give CPR to a baby, but I found out you can. And of course, like, if it wasn't for that cop, I'm pretty sure they'd be dead. Shotaro ends up being a black belt or something, and he was able to take out the guy. At first I was like, how the hell did he know how to do that, disarm the guy like that, But then I was like, oh, okay, I guess he got some, he knows some martial arts and stuff. And then later on, she yells out, "Don't go, Sotaro." And it looked like a little kid, and it might be a thing where she might have had a child. He ran away, something bad happened, maybe the child ended up dying. That's why she also put so much effort on saving, the child's life, not just because it's a child, but because, she knows how it feels to lose, for a child to die. Maybe that's a possibility. But yeah, because at first I was like, I didn't see the difference, but then later on when she called him Shotaro and he's like, Shotaro, oh yeah, she called me Sotaro, and I was like, geez, couldn't they come up with two names that are kind of farther in difference? But then again, it would make more sense, like maybe she is with Shotaro because he is pretty much kind of like resembles who her child would have been if he grew up more. The names are even similar. Or it could be that I was thinking, like, some people were saying maybe he's already dead or something like that. But there's no way, because everyone else can see him. So that wouldn't make sense. And I don't think this is like a supernatural kind of anime. So, yeah. I highly doubt that. But it was a thing called a corpse. The title is "A Corpse is Buried Under Sakurako's Feet." So, I'm not too sure about that yet. But, like I said, it could just be her child. It's pretty interesting learning more about this. Like, I love the aspect of, the detective kind of thing, and her trying to figure out who's the murderer, what happened, how did this happen, and we find out the mom is pretty much, she was still at fault because, what she's doing to the child and everything. She was hurt, the child was hurt, and she cared more about herself than the child at the time. But when it came to it, you know, she was a good mother. She did protect her children actually. So yeah, really sad though that she did, you know, end up dying. And that crazy guy, I'm not even sure if that guy was like the dad or anything, or just some random crazy guy that just happened to come over there. It's really weird because they didn't, you know, talk about that. But overall, it was a pretty good episode. I did enjoy the whole, you know, detective kind of thing that they ended up doing, trying to figure out who the girl was at first, then figure out like her connection to her family or anything, then find the family, find the house, find out what happened, and then find the baby, save the baby, stop the criminal. And yeah, job well done. Good ending to an episode. Well, you know, the mother died, so it was like a bittersweet ending, but still good. And then of course I love that there's more mystery in this, with not just the normal kind of, you know, detective kind of thing, but the mystery in why is she calling him Sotoro, what is he to her, what is she to him, and all this kind of stuff. What, you know, it's really interesting to learn more about the characters' development and everything. And it's kind of like the way they're doing it is full on, like that's a mystery as well. So you got the regular mysteries that's probably going to be coming through the episodes, along with the mysteries of the characters that will soon like start to like, and we'll get to learn more and more about the characters. And I have a feeling it's just going to be a really good story, and I honestly can't wait to see what the next episode has in store for us. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.